Do you like games with more freedom than common sense? Games where the economy is player-driven, and so are the war crimes. Where the real endgame is telling new players, yeah, there is dual wielding in this game. Just max every combat ability. Trust me, bro. Do you like games with a small but loyal player base? What about a game where, no matter how prepared your group is, your collective IQ drops by half the instant PvP starts? If you answered yes to any of the above questions, what the f***? Welcome back to episode 4 of Mortal Online 2 Zero to Hero Season 2. This episode, we get a lot of progress done and a lot of fun stuff. So we do one portion of our boss goal for this season. We also complete one other full additional goal, so look forward to that. We get to show off one of my favorite, aesthetically at least, dungeons in the game. I'm not going to say what it is yet, because that'll give away which boss we killed. And then, as always, I like to have some PvP in every episode. And in this episode, we actually did some group PvP, some scrims. Myself and the Wanted Guild, which we are now allied, as you saw in our last episode, we had some team fights with another large guild, and they went well, and they were a lot of fun, and I'm excited to show that off. We also had an interview with a very notable kind of figurehead of Odin Seed in this episode, so keep an eye out for that as well. All right, without further ado, welcome back to Mortal Online 2 Zero to Hero Season 2. We are jumping right into this episode. So, a member of Odin Seed, someone I would consider the face of Odin Seed at this point, besides Barados, Azog, actually reached out to me privately and said, hey, you have a Mino King goal. Why don't we run the Mino King together? I said, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So, Odin Seed historically runs the Mino Dungeon. They have a village right outside of it. They basically own that shit. And they invited me to run through the dungeon, kill the boss, kind of show off the boss, how the mechanics work, and how you can do it with a very small group. And then we had a quick little interview chat with Azog. I was curious to learn about his journey and Odin Seed as a whole. And so we're finally going to cross off one of the boss goals. Remember, we have 3, but one of the bosses we're going to check off today. So welcome to the Minotaur Dungeon.
It's pretty simple. Just at the beginning, I'm gonna go ahead and be the first one to hit it, and I'll be the only one to hit it. And then it goes into a invulnerable phase where if you hit it, you actually heal it. And then the boss, he starts life stealing off of the target that he's hitting, so he's gonna be life stealing off me. Our healer is gonna stand in the middle and just heal me, and then I'm just gonna run around in a circle. And then around 7 seconds, there's gonna be a little timer on him. He'll stop and he'll roar. That's when we can all hit him and do damage to him. And then we just rinse, repeat until he's dead, pretty much.
Cool.
All right, let's do this. And then you might want to take off, our mage needs to take off the armor, probably. In a second, it's all good.
Yeah, I already took my chest and legs off. I'm good.
So we just hang back for now?
Yeah. He's just gonna heal me. And just spam lesser heals. Okay. I'm just gonna stand near the corner so you can get the boys. Get close. Get ready to hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, for this boss, you just want to spam lesser. Yeah, just hit it now. You just want to spam lesser heals so that way you don't lose mana and stuff.
Did we stop now or keep
Alright,
going?
let's get back. Yeah, get back. You can hit it right up until he roars like that.
Got
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna stand still and just block.
Tell us when to get close.
Alright, so at 10 seconds, get close. Get close. Get ready to hit. In 3, 2, 1. Hit him. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. And then now stop. Get back.
Okay. And you just repeat the cycle at 10 seconds?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
He goes vulnerable at 7 seconds. So
get close at 10.
yeah, pretty much. Alright, get close. You need 4 healers if you have a steel armor. With no gale. Nice. Alright, get close.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
This is not as hard as I expected it to be.
Yeah, I'm kind of gear crutching right now, so.
Oh, okay. Should you be the only one to damage next cycle since you have the?
Yeah, you can hit it. You can hit it with me. We'll need like 1 or 2 hits.
Okay.
He's gonna heal some. See how he heals every time he hits me?
Yeah. Just make sure you're really careful, toe boys. Not to
Just me and no pit.
Okay, yeah.
Get ready. 3.
Yep, I'm ready.
2.
That's all you?
Alright, I got blasted.
All right. Let's see what we got. 162 glory.
got the
Exclusive
carpet, let's
carpet,
go.
dude.
Go.
Nice.
Yeah, you can take that.
I can?
Yeah, take it.
Thanks, man.
We can roll another one too for the rest of the boys too.
Nice. Hell yeah, appreciate that.
Hell yeah, good.
I'm putting that in
kill,
Mountain
boys.
Oak, dude. I guess let's just start with how'd you hear about the game? How long have you been playing, and what's your experience with the game?
My real life friend Deez, he got me into the game with a bunch of my friends, and they all rage quit after having we had a super terrible gameplay loop in MK. They just said fuck the game after a couple bad experiences and just quit pretty much. And I kept playing.
That sounds about right. Yeah, the guy I got into the game with also quit.
We were like, oh, let's go to Tindrum. So our horses died immediately on leaving MK, so we just decided to walk. And I think it was like 3 or 4 of us, and we got to the Sausage Lake River, and I fell in and drowned and just rage quit. And they walked the rest to Tindrum, and they're like, yeah, that was terrible. Like, I'm pretty sure they quit the next day. I don't remember.
How did Odin Seed come about? At least, how did you end up with Odin Seed?
I ended up in Odin Seed after I got kicked out of content like a year and a half, or actually 2 years ago now. And Swags, he recruited me. I asked Swags if I could join. He was like, hell yeah, because I knew Swags from playing with Wolfpack back in the day, like 3 years ago. And it's just been history ever since, you know?
Yeah, right on. You're definitely a very well-known and notable kind of figure in Odin Seed. A lot of people know the name Azog. I like to ask this question of everyone that I talk to, just because, it's fun to hear different perspectives. But if you were having a conversation with Henrik right now, and you saw where the game's at right now and where you think you want it to be, right? What do you think is one of the most important things that needs to change or be reworked, or a new direction that the game needs to head in?
I think the game's fine. Just need to obviously the server can't handle when more than 200 people get in the same node and start casting Ellie and having a battle. So if that gets fixed, that's going to be a huge upgrade for the game.
Obviously, the one thing that we can all agree that we want as Mortal players is more players, right? We want more people to see the game, to hear about the game, to play the game. Imagine you're talking to a newer player like the Toe Boys, right? Imagine you're talking to the Toe Boys and they say, where do I start? How do I get to be competent? What would be biggest point of advice, like 1 or 2 points of advice for people who are picking up the game or maybe thinking about getting it?
Just don't be afraid to lose. Like, gear isn't really a big thing in the grand scheme of things, especially when you're starting out. You know, it's at first it seems like it's really hard to get gold, but once you get into like a good gameplay loop as a solo, like you find a little camp that you can farm and stuff. Just like, you know, you have to be prepared to, you know, PvP. It's a PvP game. You can't get discouraged about it just because you're like maybe an NA player with 100+ ping. You just can't automatically assume you're never gonna beat an EU kid or something like that. You just gotta try and not be discouraged and not be afraid to take losses. Because as soon as you are afraid to take losses, like it's not gonna go or end well for you. Honestly, it's just gonna be demoralizing. But if you can get over the fact that losing is just a huge part of the game, you'll really love the game. You'll get into it a lot.
Do you have a YouTube channel or a Twitch or any videos or anything specifically that you want to plug?
I'll plug my YouTube channel. I feel like I like making edits and stuff and just having fun making content. Definitely check out my YouTube channel for sure. I have some good castle sieges, like from the server events and stuff. We had like great UE4 events, like huge battles, the ACT stuff, the Legion Castle Siege and shit like that. So definitely check that out for sure if you haven't.
All right, so we've got 150 gold plus the Minotaur King axe, which I'm not going to sell. I'm definitely going to keep that as a trinket for sure, and our exclusive carpet. So I want to thank Azog and Odinseed again for taking the time to let me run Mino with them and achieve one of our boss kills of 3, right? And then, of course, also, you know, Azog for taking the interview. Azog's a very notable name and runs a lot of the operations in Odinseed, so shout out to them. Thank you again for being cool and letting me come with you. The game plan now is I'm a bit of a ways away from MK, and I don't want to risk this carpet. I'll be honest with you, I really want to put this carpet in the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Wanted Village and drop this stuff in the bank until the Wanted boys are around for a transport, and we'll transport it all over to MK because I don't want to move all that by myself and lose it. But yeah, moving on to the rest of the episode. We have arrived at the PvP segment of this video. So the very next day after I spent some time with Odinseed, Wanted, who I am now teal with and allied with, was reaching out to Odinseed to do some scrimmages, some planned fights where full killing is allowed but looting is not, right? Just some friendly fights just to practice and test our mettle against each other. We fought a bunch of times and both sides won a couple of times. The only fight I'm going to show you for the interest of time is a fight that we won because it's more interesting to look at and, you know, it's my video, sue me. But there are, I will say blatantly, there are a number of fights that we lost. I usually, when I do like duel compilations and other like PvP montages and stuff, I usually like cut it up. But I actually wanted to show this fight in its entirety, and you can see tons of different point of views of this exact fight from both the winning side and the losing side. Azog posted a video, Osiris posted a video, Floki posted a video. I think at least one other Odinseed member posted a video. You know, it was a fun time. It's always good to get together, even if, you know, in a dungeon it's on site. It never hurts to just, you know, have fun and group fight without any real consequences or loss. So in this fight, there was either like 9 or 10 of us on both sides, on the Odinseed side and on the Wanted side. So it was a good, nice little even fight, and we took it to him.
I'm laying pressure on the...
Look at Azog. Azog's already fucking out.
Get this chaos. Good. Yeah, Azog's low.
Hey, Zach Porter.
Yeah, look at Azog. Everyone on Azog.
You're plated. You're plated.
We got
I'm on
chaos.
Azog.
I'm back on mages.
I got Lucho half.
Straight down.
Look at Stone Sailor. Everyone on Stone Sailor now. Stone is one. Stone is one. Perfect. Help me out. Help me out. Get
Lucho
heals on
half.
entrails. I'm getting death-handed.
I got you. You got a big heal on you on this.
Big heals on entrails. Big heals on entrails. Reset here. Reset.
Pop your place. Pop your... I'm healing. Sorry. If you didn't heal
Lucho
anybody,
has-
call
Close,
it.
Frank. You're really close. Be careful. We need to push into them. Heal our front line, then we push. Push up, push up, push up. Okay, look at this guy. Look at Croak.
Yep.
Everybody on Croak. Look at Croak.
Okay. We got a little fucking Vila pushing in
Azog's
line.
low. Azog's low. Close one. Close one. I'm on him.
Lucho is two shot here.
We need to peel mages. Peel mages. Peel mages.
Croak is one. Croak's dead. Croak dead.
Get on Lucho. Get on Lucho. He's one. Get on Lucho. Dead.
I need to heal.
Chaos is one. Rule, hit this kid. Hit this kid. Heal the front line.
Azog half. Azog half. Azog half. Right on me. Right on Nope.
I'm with you, Nope.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm holding lefts. I'm holding lefts. Yep.
Heal entrails. Heal
I
entrails.
just went berserk. Keep straight like
Heal
that.
entrails.
Azog one. Azog is one. He's potting.
Bodyguard. Go, go, go.
We finish Azog here, guys. We finish Azog.
Yomi, get on mages. Ozark, get on mages.
We kill Lucho here. He's one. He's one. We finish Lucho. I'm stammed.
I'm holding on.
Just walk him down. Walk him down. Don't stop on Lucho.
Yeah.
I'm Sam.
Get your stamp. Play together. Look at Lucho. Everyone on
Nice,
Lucho.
nice. Another lightning. He's done.
So it's okay.
He's getting hard healed. We can kill him here.
Vilas, we need to push those mages. Vilas.
Play together. Play together. Look at entrails. Need help. We need to focus on these mages. Let's stop and get stam a little bit.
We're all on Lucho. We just deathball Lucho here. There's 6 of us on Lucho. He does not live. Stay on Lucho. Dead.
Lucho's dead.
Beautiful. We go
Okay, now
Azog
look
here.
at Chaos.
Okay, my bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Just look at Chaos is low too. He's on the left side.
What?
Everyone on Chaos. Look at Chaos.
Azog's behind you.
You guys need to
Chaos
focus.
half,
Here.
Chaos
Heal me,
half.
heal me. I'm on the left side.
Nope, needs heals. I'm half.
No way, he screwed me.
We keep walking these kids down, dude.
Keep calling. Keep calling. Look at mages.
Good. Okay, Azog's half here. Back out, Floki. Back out. Heals on Floki.
Yeah, I'm back. Kill this, kill.
We keep walking in, boys. We keep walking in. On Azog here. On Azog. He's half. Oh, he can't parry, dude. He can't parry.
I'm with you. Yeah.
No beats heals now. We finish Azog. We finish Azog.
Azog.
Azog's one. Now. Don't stop.
Everyone on Azog. Still look at Azog.
He's
one,
potting?
one.
He potted.
I'm stamped.
Third pot is tight. Crazy. He's still
He's
super
still
low. He's
one. Just
tap.
keep walking him down. Walking
You're
him
too
down.
far, Floki. You're too far, Floki. You're too far.
Azog dead. Azog dead.
Azog's dead.
I'm on the mage.
Chaos, guys. Chaos. We deathball Chaos. He's gonna run. We get on D's. D's. He doesn't have his shield toggled.
He's
Don't
stammed.
loot, by the way. Don't loot.
He's stammed.
I
I can't hit him.
Heals
He's
on note.
teleporting.
Heals note, please. Guys, everybody D's. Everybody D's. We've got 3 guys here. And that was about the end of the fight. They called shortly after that for a reset. But like I said, we fought a bunch of times. We took some. Odinseed took some. It was a great time all around. Thanks, Odinseed, for hosting us in your village for some fights. Now, the keen-eyed among you might notice, the damage Nope was doing is pretty fucking terrible. And that's because I was using a sword. Think back all the way to episode 1 of season 2, where I said, swords are great for dueling, not great in team fights, right? And you just saw it. When everyone's dressed to the nines, swords just don't pump out the same damage. So I decided to go AXES, which is great because AXES is also what my second weapon craft was going to be. So we started learning AXES. So it's time to get AXES leveled. Right now, my AXES are 11. And I lied. I've got an axe here. This isn't steel, is it? It's like, oh, it's steel. Shit, I can't use this. All right. The twists and turns are endless. The Wanted Boys crafted me a dick ton of bone tissue axes, so we're just going to use these. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keybind overhead to left click. Perfect. And now I'm going to turn on my auto clicker and I'm going to smack this wall until AXES is 100. Yep, we got quite a few levels to go, but it shouldn't take that long. I mean, let's take a look here. Oh, AXES is set to minus. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm going to get my auto clicker set up, and we are going to smack this building. Fun fact about macros and auto clickers. So the devs in the past have said that you are allowed to use macros or auto clickers specifically for repetitive tasks, like casting magic reflect over and over again when you're power leveling your magic, or smacking a building over and over again. Repetitive tasks like that, unless things have changed, the last time I heard a dev ever talk about it, they said for repetitive tasks like that, where it's not affecting gameplay, it's fine. But there was a lot of controversy in the past around people using macros to feint. You press a single button, you do a quad feint the same way every single time. That's a no-no. That is bannable. But for this, we're just going to smack away. So I'll see you guys in a minute at AXES 100. All right, and there is 100 AXES. Now, we actually moved locations. We're at that same Omerta stronghold from Season 1 over near MK because I realized, you know, after I learn AXES, I'm going to need to learn how to craft them. So there's two things we're going to do. The first is we're going to take a quick ghost trip over to Fab because I want to go pick up all of the axe combat abilities, and we'll show those off and talk about how those work. And then we're going to home priest back to MK, learn how to craft AXES. Doing so is not that bad. Obviously, material lore is always a thing, but we're focusing just on the actual crafting recipe at this point. So we're going to need one-hand shaft crafting. Yeah, one-hand shaft and club crafting, and two-hand shaft and club crafting, which you've got a head start on both of those. And then once we have those, we will go under basic blade crafting, axe head crafting. But yeah, so let's take a quick detour over to Fab, pick up those books, learn them, show them off, come back, craft. See you guys in a minute in Faberdom. All right, so we are here in Fab. Oh, look, it's Tornado. Good to see you again, buddy. All right, we're going to come here, and we are going to get a few things. So we are going to get hack, split, and underhew. So we've got split, hack, underhew, and then carve, cleave, severance. What is that, 90? Good grief. Okay, we'll go ahead, put the 90 in there.
What's the daily question today, boys? What are we picking up here?
That is a good question. Ooh, Rhizars. We're going to take those. You know, it's funny that he actually... All right. It's funny that he actually brought that up because I need to make a little bit of money. Where's the gatherer here? Dude, this guy will not stop speaking out loud. Okay, so we're going to do those Rhizars for sure. No, it's a good thing he mentioned that because I wanted to pick up a daily or two because I need to make a little bit of money back in MK to buy some bone tissue and some full grain for us crafting axes. But real quick, let's go ahead and learn these. There's severance, cleave, carve, underhew, hack, and split. All right, beautiful. We're going to go ahead and suicide and home priest back to MK. And then we'll go ahead and do this daily, get a little cash flow going, and then we will craft some axes. All right, we finished the daily, got the gold that we needed. I also have 7,500 bone tissue still left over in the bank from last time we did this in Season 1. But after we did the daily, I hit Mastery 32. We've got 2 more points to spend, so let's go ahead and spend those. We're going to do damage resistance for magic. So we've got 2 more to get, but we have 4% damage resistance in all forms of magic for now. So let's go over to the broker, and let's pick up some full grain. 1,000 should do the trick. Yeah, so I actually just watched this clip back in post because I'm editing right now. 1,000 did not do the trick. I used multiple stacks of full grain leather. My goodness, it took so much fucking full grain leather. All right, now real quick, I want to see what axe recipes we already have because I was looking and we have everything except for the Rhizar stuff, I believe. Weapon crafting. We've got one hand and two-hand shaft. Right, so that's what we need already for the handles for the axes, besides the Rhizar stuff. And then under blade axe crafting, we already have axe head crafting, besides like the special ones like Rhizar and Crescent. So if I'm not mistaken, we can just rip literally any recipe we want right now, besides the specialized stuff. Go axes one-handed, Let's just do crude handle. Yeah, absolutely. I can do them all. All right, sweet. I'm going to bank this gold, come back over here, and get started. All right, so I did some research, and the axe that I can make that has the absolute lowest amount of materials used is a one-handed spike handle curite axe. So this is the cheapest material-wise that I could possibly make, and the reason we want that is so that I can make as many as possible with these materials. So now, just like we did with swords, we are going to start spamming this out. You can see their axe head crafting and axe crafting has increased. Let's also look at one-hand shaft crafting. This should be going up as well. It is. All right, perfect. So what we're looking for is one-hand shaft and club crafting to go up, as well as axe crafting and axe head crafting. All right, so we have 100 one-hand shaft and club crafting, which also in the process of that, we got 46 axe crafting and axe head crafting, so great progress there, about halfway. Now we're going to switch to two-hand shaft crafting, and hopefully in the process of finishing that up, we will also finish up axe crafting and axe head crafting. I'm going to make another run, grab one more stack of full grain and one more stack of bone tissue, and that should about do it. But first, I'm going to do a little bit of research, consult the charts, and see what is the cheapest, in terms of material use, two-handed axe that I could possibly make. So I'm going to do that real quick, go get me some more materials, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, so the cheapest possible in terms of material use two-handed axe is a crude handle great axe. So again, just like before, let's just make sure two-hand shaft is leveling here. Yep, it went up. Perfect. All right, we're going to spam these out until we have two-hand shaft crafting to 100. And then if we still need more axe crafting and axe head crafting, I'm going to go back to the one-handeds because they use less materials than the two-handeds, but we need to get this shaft crafting up. Well, we've run into a slight problem. I am extremely lazy and hate farming materials, so I just buy all my materials. I've run out of money and I have no more full grain. I literally have zero money in MK, and this is the only armor I have and the only sword I have. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. I cannot be bothered to sit here for 4 hours farming materials. So we're gonna spam out some Rizar tasks real quick, and that'll hopefully get us another mastery level or two. So we're progressing both the crafting and the Rizars the mastery at the same time. But I'm gonna go farm up some money, buy more materials, and keep going. But so far, two-hand shafts are 67, axe crafting and axe head crafting are 61 each. All right, so we now have 100 one-hand shaft, 100 two-hand shaft, and then our axe crafting and axe head crafting are both 96 apiece. So we're going to go back to crafting one-handed axes just to get these to 100, and then we're done. All right, and there we have it. So with weapon crafting, we have 100. We have one-hand shaft, two-hand shaft, one-hand blade, two-hand blade, all at 100. Basic blade crafting 100, axe crafting 100, axe head crafting 100, advanced blade crafting 100, great blade crafting 100. So we made quite a dent in our weapon crafting so far. But that is that. That is axes. This is good. So now I can make my own axes, which is handy because now I have all the axe weapon abilities. And of course, as we did earlier, our axes is now 100. Axes and swords are both 100. Boy howdy, that took a long time and it was not cheap. You should probably, if you don't know what you're doing in this game or you're new, probably farm your materials. I bought them all and it cost me a lot. Oh, before I forget, doing all of the tasks to get the money to buy these got us 3 more mastery points. We're now mastery 35. So we are going to go here, magic damage resistance, and then from there, I think it just splits into the 4 schools. Let's take a look over here. I think we might start getting this extra health passively regenerated, which is helpful because we're a Thursar, so we have Stiganthrop. So let's go ahead and just throw a point into that as well. Beautiful. Mastery is looking good. We're only 15 mastery levels away from our goal for the season. We got the second weapon craft done. We killed Minotaur boss. Man, this is a fun, productive episode. All right, so real quick, I did just want to show the combat abilities because they're pretty cool. So let's do a one-handed axe first. Oh, and I never even put them on the fucking bar. All right, in PvP, nobody uses split. It's mostly hack and underhew. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'm going to flip those. There we go. Let's get some adrenaline. So underhew is huge, and there's a two-handed axe version of it as well. But underhew is great. When you hit it, it looks like a left, but it's actually an underhand. So even though it's coming like this, someone's going to go, oh, I got to block here, right? They got to block in this direction, but instead they're supposed to block down. This one is tricky as fuck. So that is a great one to use. And then hack is pretty good too, especially in a team fight. Just like that. Go ahead and do it again. Triple attack with one button. Really cool. All right, let's swap to two-handed axes. We're going to have Carve, Cleave, and Severance, so let's get some adrenaline. These are all really good abilities. So Carve is the same thing, but from the right. That's a down. They have to block down for that instead of from the side, but it looks like it's coming from the side. So that is a super powerful one. Severance is just a massive overhead. I'll show it here. 163 damage, and it has armor pierce on it. It's pretty crazy. And then Cleave is actually really, really good for PvE and team fights. But Cleave you can activate from either direction. It's just a simple move like that. Right? I could do it from the other side as well. But the beautiful thing about Cleave is it hits multiple enemies. So if I had 3 training dummies here side by side, and I hit a Cleave, it would hit all of them. So imagine there's like 1, 2, 3 right there. This would hit all 3 of them in the head. So Cleave is the only ability in the entire game that allows you to hit more than one person with a single attack. So those are the combat abilities. They're pretty fucking cool if you ask me. I mean, better than Sword. I mean, with Sword, you have your Flurry, which honestly kind of sucks. Decent damage and a bleed, but like it's super readable, super easy to parry. You do have your Hanging Thrust, which I like a lot. It fakes the overhead into the stab. I use the Hanging Thrust quite a bit in duels. You guys have seen it, like when I fought Bad Company in that duel, but axes have really, really good abilities, especially the underhand attack with both of them. They're so hard to read, especially in the middle of a fight. All right, so we are here chopping some firm wood, and I'm going to be mining some granum as well. And that'll give you a hint as to what we might be doing out of our goals in episode 5, because I've got one more goal that I definitely want to accomplish by the end of episode 5. But you'll have to wait a week to see that episode. Anyway, speaking of goals, let's go over the goals and where we are now. So obviously in this episode, we killed Minotaur King, so you can see that he is crossed out there at the bottom. And we did accomplish one full goal, which is to learn a second weapon craft. We learned AXES, which I'm super excited about. I cannot wait to start using AXES in team fights. My damage is going to be nuts, and I think I'm going to be a lot more effective than I already am in team fights, so that's always exciting. So far, Season 2 is shaping up fantastic. I am so happy with all the support I've been receiving, all the views, guys. Season 2, Episode 1 has almost 3,000 views at the moment that I'm recording this, and I am only 12 YouTube subscribers away from being able to monetize my YouTube channel. Now, I'm not crazy. I don't think I'm going to become the next PewDiePie playing Mortal Online 2, right? But it's just a cool milestone. 500 subs, it would be really, really cool being able to monetize the channel, you know, ad revenue, stuff like that. It's, you never know what might happen. So, sincerely, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the support, the comments, the likes, the views, the follows on twitch.tv/DeepCheekDweller. I mean, guys, it's been awesome. So, I will see you all very, very soon in Season 2, Episode 5 of Mortal Online 2, Zero to Hero. Take care of yourselves. See you next week.